Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night for you who listen this video. In this video, I would like to show you the paper or rather than e-paper. But before we discuss the introduction of this paper, let me introduce myself. My name is Lailatul Fatihah and I'm from Sultan Ageng Tirtayasa University. My major English department. Now I am occupied third semester. My domicile in Anyar, Banten. I think that's enough for the introduction for myself. Let's move to the title and writer of this paper. The title of this paper is Study Abroad Contribution to Critical Thinking and World Citizenship. The writer of this paper is A. Min Nguyen. The paper consists of 14 pages. This is the paper. So, who is the target of this paper? The major target reader from this paper is for students. And what the paper is about? The paper about the interplay between creative thought and critical thought, as well as the interconnectedness of intellectual traits associated with critical thinking. It argues that these two types of thinking cannot be separated and that they are essential for intellectual growth. The paper also explores the idea that study abroad experiences can enhance both creativity and critical thinking. The ultimate goal of this enhancement is to foster rationality and cosmopolitanism, encouraging the development of fair-minded, creative, and critical individuals, as well as citizens of the world. The paper likely provides recommendations and policies to support the intellectual growth of individuals through study abroad programs. And what the paper themes and focus on? The paper has theme and focus are on study abroad. It likely delves into the experiences and benefits of studying in foreign countries. And the second, critical thinking. It examines how study abroad experiences can contribute to the development of critical thinking skills in individuals. And the third, the last, world citizenship. Study abroad programs can lead to a broader perspective, a sense of global citizenship, and cosmopolitanism. So, what is cosmopolitanism? Cosmopolitanism is the belief that all people are entitled to equal respect and consideration, no matter what their citizenship status or other affiliation happen to be. And next to the context. Uh, is the paper relevant and important in the field of education? This is the answer. The paper Study Abroad's contribution to critical thinking and world citizenship is profoundly relevant and important in the field of education, and also the broader context of learning, because it addresses the pressing need to equip students with skills that transcend borders and prepare the student for an increasingly interconnected and globalized world. By examining how study abroad experiences contribute to critical thinking and world citizenship, the paper highlights the significance of experiential learning in cultivating intellectual growth, cultural competence, and a sense of global citizenship, all of which are crucial in addressing contemporary challenges and preparing individuals to thrive in a complex, interdependent, and diverse global society. Furthermore, it offers insight into effective educational practices and policies that can guide institutions and educators in creating more holistic and internationally oriented learning environments, making it a vital contribution to the evolution of education in globalized era. Next to the my argument. So, what my perspective for this paper? Now, after reading the paper with the title Study Abroad's Contribution to Critical Thinking and World Citizenship, I am highly motivated and inspired by the profound insight it provides. The paper underscored the transformative potential of study abroad experiences in nurturing critical thinking skills and fostering a sense of global citizenship, emphasizing the interconnectedness of our world. This research reaffirms the value of experiential learning and cross-cultural exposure, motivating me to seek out such opportunities to broaden my own horizons, develop critical thinking abilities, and actively contribute to a more interconnected and cosmopolitan world. So the paper highlights the vital role that education can play in shaping individuals who are not only intellectually astute but also socially conscious and globally aware. And this motivates me to engage more deeply in the pursuit of knowledge and international experiences. So, what is the content of this paper? Let's move to the content of this paper. What is the paper content? First is the writer mostly mention about the data and relation between critical thinking and creativity. The data gathered by the institute from 3,723 respondents who participated in IES study abroad programs between 1,090 950 and 1999 revealed a significant positive impact. The statistics demonstrated study abroad experiences led to increased self-confidence, 96%, maturity 97%, tolerance for ambiguity 89%, and even prompted shift in social political position 84%, and explore other cultures 64%. In terms of academic commitment, raised interest in academic study 80%, strengthen foreign language study 86%, and influence educational choice 87%. Encouraging graduate school attendance 64%, study abroad trigger an interest in career path pursued afterward 62%, allow the acquisition of skill sets influencing career choices 76%, and enhanced foreign language proficiency used in the workplace 65%. And according to the commonly accepted model of critical thinking developed by Richard Powell and in the elder, creative thinking and critical thinking are so interwoven that neither can be separated from the other without an essential loss to both. For example, logicians, mathematicians, and scientists can engage in convergent thinking by attempting to solve problems that admit one and only one solution, and do so in a creative manner. Let's move to the strength of this paper. One notable strength of the paper, titled Study Abroad's Contribution to Critical Thinking and Citizenship, is its meticulous attention to detail and comprehensive use of data. The paper effectively integrates data from various sources and materials, providing a robust foundation for its arguments. Moreover, the writer mentioned characters for the real example that related to the subject material. And what is the weaknesses of this paper? One notable weakness of the paper, titled Study Abroad's Contribution to Critical Thinking and World Citizenships, lies in its omission of practical guidance of the process of pursuing a study abroad experience. The paper fails to provide insight into the necessary steps, regulation, or essential skills required for students to embark on such transformative journeys. This information is crucial for aspiring students who are eager to engage in study abroad programs, as it would have made the paper more comprehensive and useful by addressing the logistical aspect of turning the theoretical concept into practical reality. While the paper effectively highlights the benefit of study abroad, its lack of guidance of the practical aspect of achieving this goal may leave readers seeking further information on the subject. And the last, the summary of this paper that I made. This paper talk about how studying abroad isn't just about having fun and exploring new places. It's actually a great way to boost your critical and creative thinking skill. The writer mentioned some studies that show how Uh, the writer mentioned some studies that show how students who study abroad tend to improve their intercultural communication skills, become more creative, and enhance their critical thinking abilities. The idea is that immersing yourself in a foreign culture and adapting to a new environment can make you more open minded and better at thinking critically. And the last, let's move to the summary of this paper that I made before. Uh, this paper talk about how studying abroad isn't just about having fun and exploring new places. It's actually a great way. Let's move to the summary that I have made before from this paper. This paper talks about how studying abroad isn't just about having fun and exploring new places. It is actually a great way to boost your critical and creative thinking skill. The writer mentioned some studies that show how students who study abroad tend to improve their intercultural communication skills, become more creative, and enhance their critical thinking abilities. The idea is that immersing yourself in a foreign culture and adapting to a new environment can make you more open-minded and better at thinking critically. And the paper also argues that creative and critical thinking are closely connected and cannot really be separated. To be a good thinker, you need to be able to create new ideas and judge their worth. The two go hand in hand, and studying abroad can help with both. The paper also emphasized the importance of certain intellectual traits like intellectual humility, courage, empathy, and perseverance in critical thinking. These traits are interdependent and contribute to the development of critical thinking. Study abroad experiences can help students cultivate these traits. The text goes on to say that studying abroad can contribute to critical thinking, to creating critical individuals and societies. Critical thinking is seen as essential for human welfare and a guarantee against delusion and deception. A society with a critical thinking habit is less likely to fall for misleading or irrational ideas. Furthermore, the paper suggests that study abroad can help in realizing the Socratic ideal of rationality, referring to Socrates as a model of critical thinking. It also promotes the development of cosmopolitanism, where people have concern for others on account of shared humanity and respect for differences in thought and action. And finally, the paper ends with some proposals, suggesting that universities should incorporate study abroad as part of their efforts to promote critical and creative thinking. It also recommends that study abroad programs should focus on facilitating cultural adaptation and there should be more inquiry and assessment of the impact of studying abroad. So, so guys, this is a short review from me about this paper. You guys should read this paper for your future life because this paper make you mindful how important study abroad program. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.